Welcome, fans, to D2W Old School TV. I'm your host, Master Gigante, the Commissioner of D2W. Last month at Battle Lines, the Jersey Devil and the champ, Adam Chandler the Great, were left lying by One Mean Team and the King of Class, Andy Bivens. We caught up with the Jersey Devil and Adam Chandler after the match, and this is what they had to say.
Adam Chandler, Jersey Devil, you have to be coming off of what could only be considered an upset and a frustrating loss here for you tonight. How do you feel about tonight's events?
Frustrating? You're damn right it's frustrating. Tonight we learned just how mean One Mean Team is. But you know what? For all the tag teams you walked all over here in D2W, you had two individuals that were going to take you to your limit. You had two individuals that had you on the ropes. And the Jersey Devil, that's right, the Jersey Devil himself almost had the tag team titles for us when he hit the big stunner and was about to hit the big stunner on Brian Johnson.
Devil?
I'll tell you what, Andy Bivens, you're sticking your nose in somebody's business you don't want to mess with. But I'm going to deal with you down the road because the champ, Adam Chandler, and myself, we have unfinished business. And we're not going to stop until we walk out of, whether it's Wharton, whether it's Woodland Park, whether it's anywhere, we're going to come find you and we're taking the tag team titles. Brian Johnson, you say you're not a believer? I think after tonight, you got to be believing in something. Because you may not be a believer. I'll tell you what, I'm not a believer either. I don't believe in One Mean Team. I never did.
Seething words from the Jersey Devil and the champ, Adam Chandler. We'll have to see how this plays out this month as D2W presents Triumph, where you will see a rematch for the D2W Tag Team Champions. The Jersey Devil and Adam Chandler take on the champs, One Mean Team. You will also see action from the King of Class, Andy Bivens, the Dagger, Mick Drake, and Magic.
Welcome, fans, to another exciting edition of D2W Old School TV. I'm Justin Relics, along with my partner in crime, Chuck Schick.
Well, thank you. I know it's your pleasure to have me back here today.
Some more than others there, Chuck. Let's take a look at some highlights of the undercard of D2W Presents Triumph. Doesn't seem to be fazed by any of these, almost like he's in a Shaolin trance. And Magic, a flurry of blows right to his head, shoots him off. And the whole buffet. And there's your winner, Magic. Invader number 9 with a chop in the corner. Steve off, rocking and reeling. Shoot off. Reverse. Up and over from Invader number 9. Right over Steve off. Oh, back elbow. Big trick there. And the shoot. Nope. He misses. Steve off with the roll up. Ref, check him, ref. He's pulling the tights. He's pulling the tights. Steve off think he should have had the 3 there. Referee telling him, no dice, buddy. Invader number 9 back up. Oh, right to the throat. Hooks the DDT. Oh! Turns it around. Lights off. 1, 2, 3. And there's your winner, Steve off. Matty Ice calling for the cold shoulder up on that second row. Big flying shoulder tackle on Hoost.
Hoost has got to get up. That's not enough
Cover.
to finish him.
1, 2.
And thankfully, Hoost has enough. He's got to get up. He's got to get back on his feet.
Hoost kind of looks a little dazed there. Eyes glassed over.
See a champion like Matty.
Matty calling for the polar vortex.
And if he hits this,
Has
it
him
could
up.
be over.
Hoost fights out. Rolls up the international champion. And a big kick to the side of the head from Hoost onto Matty Ice.
He nails him.
Who's definitely a little dazed there trying to roll over the champion.
See, if he nailed him with another kick to the head, he could have gotten a 3 count. Stay on him, kid. Come on, Hoost.
Traplash, very aggravated with the referee that was not a 3 count.
And he's got to use that aggravation to his advantage right now. He's got to take it out on Matty Ice if he wants that.
Elbow strikes right to the back of Matty Ice's head.
Good for him, Andy.
What is Who's setting up for here?
Hopefully somebody
Matty, double leg takedown, rolls him up, 1, 2, 3, still your D2W International Champion, Matty Ice. Don't miss all the hard-hitting action of D2W Live with these upcoming events. Friday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayhem from Wharton, New Jersey. Saturday, May 6th, Union, New Jersey hosts Bitter Rivals. Be there live! First out of the curtain, the relentless Aaron Bradley.
You know, I like this kid. Amateur background, knows how to use it when he wants to, and he knows how to, cheat when he needs to.
Very vicious mean streak in this one. And the D2W original is his opponent, Red Hot Russ.
It looks more like Smoldering Joe Frazier.
Russ, no stranger to a good background of his own, very versed in jiu-jitsu. Aaron Bradley taking his time getting in the ring.
And he should, let his opponent wait for him. Play that mental mind game. Play those tricks. Throw your opponent off his game.
Well, Russ is ready as the bell rings.
I don't know where he was going with that kick.
Hopefully right to the side of Aaron Bradley's head. Both men trying to jockey for position here.
See, and that's those amateur backgrounds. Not going flat out for the person, but you got to feel each other out.
Both men a very strong ground game. Russ with the first takedown. 2 points?
Well, unfortunately, you don't get points in professional wrestling, especially when you grab the ropes like that.
Aaron Bradley hanging on for dear life.
Good. Slow the pace down. Let him dictate who's going to control the match.
Drop toe hold from Bradley, goes for the cover, tries to catch him. Russ quick on his back.
He's just letting him know that he's staying one step ahead.
Russ with another takedown, going for that leg. Cover. Russ really on top of his game. Float over right to the back of Bradley.
Ooh, just doing that float over has got to hurt Bradley.
Bradley reaching for the ropes.
And I would reach for the ropes too if I had him on top of me.
Bradley, again, using the ropes to his advantage, making the ref break that count.
Come on, this is like amateur wrestling for Bradley. He's the 189-pounder trying to wrestle an unlimited weight class wrestler. It's not fair advantage to Bradley. It's not fair. It's just not fair.
The relentless one getting very frustrated here.
I would too.
Russ on the attack again, has the arm, rolls him through, right into a triangle.
Bradley's got to get to the ropes. His feet are pretty close. Not anymore. Ugh.
Big knee drop right on that arm. Russ just continuing to punish that left arm.
See, and this is where Bradley needs a manager, and he's got to start thinking about it.
Tight waist. Russ with an O'Connell roll. Bradley hangs on. Russ waiting for him with a big clothesline. Reversal, duck under, and a big flying crossbody block by Russ.
Good for Bradley to get out of that one. He needs to get out of the ring and recuperate.
Bradley on the run again, duck under, tight waist, and a big knee to the face.
Excellent move. He needed to hit a big offensive move like that.
Follows with the cover-up 1, not even a 2 count.
With a competitor like Russ, you've got to press your advantage, wear him down. He's got to do a lot more damage to Russ at this point. He's got to be relentless.
Bradley getting very frustrated with Russ. Taking him fishhook.
You got to make him tap out. Prove why he's relentless Aaron Bradley.
Stepping right on Russ. Just no respect for the D2W original Red Hot Russ.
And that's what you got to do. He's got to make a point. He's got to make an impression on him. Prove
Russ
that
with a
he's
block.
here.
Punch, block, punch, punch. Russ just firing away at the relentless one. And a big leg lariat just to shut down the Red Hot one.
And that worked out well. Perfect time. He's got to cover him. He's got him down.
Bradley didn't even look like he went for a cover there, just kind of smushed his face right into the mat. Bradley getting in the ref's face about counting faster.
And the referee needs to count faster.
What is Bradley going for? Oh, and a big kick right at the D2W turnbuckle cam.
Ooh, and that's got to hurt those McNuggets.
Russ waiting for him. Shoots him off into the buckle. Russ head of steam, but he misses. Russ goes for the punch. Bradley thought he... Oh, and he brings him in the hard way.
Oh, he needed to stay off the apron. He got to avoid that.
Russ going for that sharpshooter. Bradley kicks him right in the mouth.
Great maneuver, great maneuver. Stay on top of him.
Big jaw jacker from Bradley. Follows it up with a cover. 1, 2.
That should have been the fin. That should have been it. I'm sorry, that should have been the end of the match.
Bradley can't believe what he sees.
I can't believe what I see.
Goes for the slam. Russ with a roll-up. Followed through by Bradley. Bradley, double leg takedown. Russ kicks him off. Misses the kick. Single leg trip. Russ has him exactly where he wants him. Setting up that sharpshooter right in the middle of the ring.
Bradley's got to crawl for those ropes pretty fast. He's got to get over there.
Bradley directly in the center of the ring. Russ applying all that pressure on the back. Referee there to check for it, and Bradley taps.
Unfortunately.
Here's your winner, Red Hot Russ. A hot rivalry, D2W fans. Glitz and Glamour, Bright Lights Jared Foster, and the Jersey Jewel Steve Sterling about to take on the Down Boys, Steve Gipke and Tony Vincita.
Well, the Bright Lights and the Jersey Jewel are going to show why they shine above and beyond all.
And there's the fan favorite, the pride of Wildwood Crest, the Down Boys.
You know, I thought I smelled something familiar. Something from out behind the pier. It was these two.
Taking up. Down Boys wasted no time attacking the ring, but they're met by a flurry of kicks from Glitz and Glamour.
See, and that's the problem when you let your emotions get the better of you. You get your ass kicked.
Last month we saw a tornado tag. This month it's just a standardized tag match. The referee really has to get this match under control.
I don't think there's going to be too much control with this match.
Glitz and Glamour on the offense very quickly here. Referee doesn't know which way to turn.
Well, if he doesn't get somebody out quick, he's going to have to disqualify both teams.
Right to the buckle by Foster. Big chop by the Jersey Jewel. And Foster with the chop of his own.
See, here's the problem. Nobody has any idea who they're working with right now.
Well,
see what
doesn't
I mean?
get a piece of the Jersey Jewel and a double clothesline by the Down Boys.
He got right through him right there. There's no coordination with these teams. They've got to get on the same page.
Steve Sterling holding on for good measure, and the Down Boys make sure he gets out. Jared Foster all alone. Double drop toe hold. We know what's coming next, fans. Double drop kick to the head.
See, this is why Glitz and Glamour need a manager out there. Half these guys need managers. It would help them. You know, these careers would go a lot further than they've been going tonight.
The Down Boys talking about flying?
No. Well, maybe, hopefully.
What is Gipke do? Oh my God! Gipke on top of the Jersey Jewel. He went halfway back to the dressing room.
I'm sure he's flown off many piers before. It's got to hurt his head at some point.
Foster saying he's going to go fly too?
No. He's going to travel.
Foster going and kind of takes his time there.
Wow, that was quite a fall, if you ask me.
Vincita has the three other men in this match. What's Vincita thinking? Off the apron, he goes airborne and takes out everybody.
And don't these guys know you can't win a match outside the ring?
The Down Boys just taking out the competition.
Saying if the Down Boys want to win, they've got to get one of them back in the mat, get back in the match and back in the ring. How are they going to drag them back there? These guys don't have the strength and the energy.
Vincita taking the Jersey Jewel, Steve Sterling into the ring. Foster there to catch the leg. And look at that teamwork.
Great
Big
move
kicks
from
right to
his
the
tag
room.
team partner. Great move. Now here's where you separate and destroy.
Very underhanded tactics by Glitz and Glamour to get the offense on.
Hey, whatever it takes to get the offense, Justin. Whatever it takes. See, right
Sterling taking Tony right to his corner.
now, and that's what they need to do. They need to keep the man in their corner of the ring. Give them the beatdown that they were getting earlier on the outside
Big
of the
stomps.
ring.
Foster with a leg lock right over his throat, choking Tony out.
Hey, the less wins somebody has, the less damage they can do.
Referee, nowhere to be found, but there he is for the cover. Not even a 1 count.
See, it should have been a 3 count. See, at that point, it should have been a lot faster.
Rear chin lock applied.
See, and
Tony
after
really
that,
has to make his way up and tag his partner in.
and after those kicks and all that work in the corner, you want to keep working your man like that. You know, you want to get his energy, sap it down, make sure he doesn't have the cardio to take you on any further in that ring.
Don't forget that big maneuver we saw where he flew off the ring. That had to take something out of him, too.
All these guys have already gone through a lot in a short period of time.
Hits the rope and eats a back elbow. Both men down. Sterling needs to capitalize. Tags his partner in.
See, and here's where the
Foster going up to the second rope. Big forearm.
And here's where having the action in your corner of the ring really comes into play. See, wearing him down, they're making sure he's not
Spits
getting
right in the face of Steve.
Hey, I would have done the same thing. if
Vicious
I was-
kicks. What is Steve doing? I'm sorry. What is Jersey Jewel doing?
He's pressing the advantage. This is what you do behind the referee's back.
No,
Didn't you
another
know that?
underhanded tactic by Glitz and Glamour. He's choking him right on the apron.
Oh, that was perfectly legal. Anything the referee doesn't see is legal.
Big shogun of a punch by Jared Foster.
And a little bit afterwards, play it up, but you have to cover your opponent at some point.
And that's what happens when you don't cover right up.
See,
You get a face full of fists.
see, this is why I'm right all the time.
Forearm, forearm. Hits the rope. And a big clothesline to knock him down. And
See, good
Tina is
move.
covered. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count by Foster.
See, and that's what all that showboating will do. It gets you the 2 count and not the 3.
Wrenching that neck back, applying pressure on that back. Just hyperextending the spine there.
So you're going to wear down the one in the ring, so this way, if he makes the tag, you've got a hurt person on the corner. So there's not much the fresh person can do if he wants to
The
tag his
fans
partner
really
back in.
ramping up here for the down boys. And right back down, Foster grabbing his just whole head, not even his hair.
That's a great play from this tag team.
1. Again, not even a 2 count. Foster with a blatant choke right in front of the ref. The ref counting.
See, going right back to that throat. Good move.
Referee admonishing some justice there. Explain to Foster that if he does it again, he'll be disqualified. Picks him in. Snap suplex. Smart holding on to the head, keeping his man down. He's really got to follow up with that cover, though.
He's got to pull him back to his corner so he could tag in the Jersey Jewel. See, this is where you waste too much time like he did before.
Foster going to the second rope again.
As much as I admire Foster, he's taking too much time.
Giving Tony's last rights. Oh, he catches the foot. Drops an elbow, and he misses.
See, this is, you give your opponent too much time to think, and when they think, they could do some damage. Well, unless you're wrestling these guys.
Vincita really has to get over to his partner and tag him in.
He's taking quite the beating so far.
Got to get the freshman in there. Both men down. Referee starting the count. And the down boys tag, as does Foster. Big back elbow, forearm, big drop kick.
He's been on the apron for
Another
quite a
drop
while.
kick. Oh,
Better not waste all that energy celebrating.
shoots him in. Big double knees, snapmare. Hits the rope. Right to the face of Steve Sterling. Cover 1, 2, and almost a 3.
Unfortunately, a sliding clothesline is not going to finish the Jewel off. See, he's got to
Ip2
do
has
more.
him up in a fireman's carry. Sterling breaks out. Hits the rope, goes for the big kick. And a tornado clothesline. Jared with a knee right to the face.
See, this is the action that's needed to
Big
get you.
roaring forearm.
This is what they need to do to win.
It looks like a bomb just went off in the ring. All 4 men are down.
The referee doesn't know what to do.
The referee counting down the 2 legal men. Steve Sterling, Steve Gipke.
Sterling's looking a little lackluster right now, unfortunately. He's got to get back to his feet. Thankfully, thank you.
Oh, referee gets in the way, catches the kick. Super kick of his own by Sterling. Double super kick. No! Foster gets a cramp in his leg. Super kick party all around. Double super kick by the Down Boys. Finalizes the deal.
I just don't know who was kicking who there.
Cover 1, 2. No. Very smart maneuver by Sterling. Knows
Very good ring awareness there.
very
Excellent
good ring awareness there. I do have to agree with you, Chuck. Knew exactly where to place his foot.
And that's important. That's an important position you need to be. If you're in a tag team match like this and your partner doesn't help
The
you,
Pride
you've
of
got to know where
Wildwood.
you are in that ring at all times.
Oh, Foster pulls down the rope. Very hard fall there.
See what I mean? Ring
Duck
awareness.
under. Spine buster. The referee checking on Tony.
And it's a great move. You separate. You
Gipke
divide
has him in a
and
tight
conquer.
waist. And Foster with a chair. Referee outside checking on Vincita. Didn't see it.
See what?
1, 2. Your winners.
Cowboys, another chapter has been written tonight in your storied rivalry with Glitz and Glamour. Tonight you came up a little bit short, but something tells me it's not the last chapter. What do you have planned next month?
Well, we should have known better coming into this type of match with Glitz and Glamour. It's not the first time we faced them. We faced them multiple times, had some historic battles. I'm disappointed in the way we performed. We could have did better. And as far as next time we get them, it's April 28th, Woodland Park. Us and the coach, we're going to show them what's up.
We'll be looking forward to it here at D2W.
And the King of Class, accompanied by his manager, the golden voice of professional wrestling, Patrick Richard Reed.
And look at that. Golden voice, golden jacket, golden crown. It's a perfect trifecta if you ask me.
Well, I don't know how perfect their night is going to be, as they're going to be taking on the returning Dagger, Mick Drake.
Man, where did he pull the dagger from? His back or from his heart?
We've not seen this man in a D2W ring in a very long time, so the fans seem very excited to have him back.
Wow. It looks like Paul Bunyan if you ask me.
And the action is underway.
Now, Paul's definitely going to look... What am I going to call him? Dagger or Bunyan? I don't know.
Already has the signs of a classic collar and elbow tie-up. Both men jockeying for position. And the edge goes to the King of Class.
Of course it would. He's the king of class.
Takes him right over with a bottom wrist lock.
He's got to get that advantage early and keep it often. It's going to be his only offense.
Some fancy footwork by the Dagger there. And a bottom wrist lock of his own.
Unfortunately for Bivens, because this guy Nick, I mean, come on, look at those biceps.
Short arm shoulder tackle by the Dagger. And one big one knocks the King of Class.
That's
Well,
okay.
you know where he knocked him.
Of course.
Irish whip, drop down, and a big drop kick by Mick Drake.
Come on, the king of class has to regroup. His manager's got to do something here.
1, 2, and a kick out.
See, this is the perfect moment for the golden voice to do something, to distract the referee or something like that. That's what I would do, honestly.
Mick Drake does have to keep an eye on the golden voice out there. Reem is not below tripping an opponent or just doing whatever it takes to get his man the win.
See, and sometimes that's what you have to do. And his man, the king of class here, Andy Bivians, he could distract the referee. He could let his manager do something for him. That's what you do. You work the offense together.
Shoot off, reversal. And there's a perfect example of what I was just talking about. Reem with the trip on Drake gives him just enough time for the king of class to make a comeback.
And it's perfect. Andy Bivians took the advantage that he needed to, and his manager helped
Cover
him.
1. Nope, not even a 2 count.
See, that's what you pay a manager for. Not just to do your books on the outside of the ring, but to help you inside the ring.
Big knee to the back by the king of class. And bowing to what he calls the peasants,
And he's
what
right.
I like to refer to as the fans of D2W.
Well, you do pay to see royalty when you go to England, too, don't you?
Cover by the king. 1, 2. Very close to that 3 count there. Sticking with working on the back.
And he should, you know, the more that he
Vicious
works
kicks.
on him. Hey, look, he's got to lean on this kid. I mean, he's got to break the dagger down, because if he can't use his muscles and he can't use his back, he can't do any work on the king of class.
Big shots to the torso and back. Cover again. Just not enough to put him away. He's really going to hit a big move here.
A lot of those punches and kicks aren't going to do it. If I was Andy Bivians, I'd hook the tights.
It's kind of very smart on the part of Andy Bivians. Wear the man down, choke him, and you see that knee right into the back, giving him a little bit of extra leverage.
Not just leverage, but it's a good position if you really want to bend him back and turn it into a submission hold.
McDrake working his way up. Oh, and a big reverse headbutt. And another one.
It's not hurting him in any way.
Side suplex. Almost looked like it was just purely out of desperation there. Both men down.
Hey, whatever
Surprised the
works.
referee hasn't started his count yet. And there we go. 1.
Well, he's checking on the king of class. Give him time.
Both men to their feet at the same time.
It's a Mexican standoff.
Big shoulder tackle by the dagger. And a clothesline. Has him in the corner.
His manager's got
Shoots
to
him
be
in.
protesting right now. He's got to get
Reversal.
the referee's attention.
Big back elbow right to the mouth. And a corkscrew forearm by the dagger. And the dagger's on fire. He's got to capitalize right now.
He's been doing too much offense.
Reem up, holding his man. Referee, get in there.
No, he shouldn't get in there.
Dagger has Reem. Oh, and Bivians has the crown again. We all know where this is headed. Big shot by the king of class, showing absolutely no class. Cheating again to get the victory.
Well-
Here's your winner, the king of class.
King of Class, this is another big victory for you on your streak. But really, we want to know as the D2W faithful, what happened last month at Battleline when you cracked the Jersey Devil over the skull with your crown? What kind of a statement are you trying to make right now? There is more than one king in D2W. See, there is a living legend, a Hall of Famer, a King Jersey Devil. But there is only one devil in D2W, and it will belong to my king, the king of class, Andy Bivians. Thank you.
And your main event is underway for the D2W Tag Team titles. The champions, One Mean Team, right on the attack on the challengers, Jersey Devil and the heavyweight champ, Adam Chandler the Great.
And when the titles are on the line, make no bones about it, anything goes, regardless if there are rules or not.
Double shoot. And One Mean Team thrown into each other, and a set of clotheslines from the challengers.
Yeah, One Mean Team has to get back on the outside there. Get back with Jasmine.
Very quick recovery by One Mean Team.
See, and that's what they need to do. Keep your wits about yourself. Make sure you retain those titles you've had in your possession for close to 500 days.
Brian Johnson telling Justin Pusser he's got this. Getting some advice from Miss Jasmine.
Well, he's done some dirty deeds, but, they weren't done cheap.
Jasmine with a quick trip on Chandler.
Hey, helps you
Brian
press
Johnson
it.
capitalizing.
And that's what they need to do. First,
One Mean Team double teaming the heavyweight champion.
Well.
Catches him quickly. Side kick. Another kick.
See, just because these two
The
are the
champ
tag
taking
team
on both at the same
champions,
time. And a big double shoulder tackle.
they got to realize they're in there with the champion. So 2 champions against the 1 champion, you've got to be thinking better on your feet that way. But you see, you get outside, you regroup, you make sure you set yourselves up, you set the tone, and that's what they've got to tell the devil.
I think One Mean Team very much underestimated the challengers, especially after what they did to them last month.
And you can't underestimate anybody, champion or not.
Pusser telling the crowd he's going to expose the Jersey Devil as a phony.
You wouldn't be the first one.
Goes for the test of strength. Tries to underhandedly kick him. And the Devil with an atomic drop.
Ow.
Catches him in the corner. Big clothesline by the Devil. Devil with an Irish whip. Big drop kick. Not something you often see. The Devil leaving his feet.
Well, when you're in a contest like this and you're adding on top of your titles, you're going to pull any move out of your hat that you can.
The challengers pulling out all the stops in their quest to get these tag team titles away from the longest reigning tag team champions in D2W history.
And I think that's why the devil pulled out the drop kick. He realizes, his usual arsenal is not going to cut it. He's got to reach deep into his bag of tricks if he and his partner expect to win these tag team titles.
Big push off by the champion and a shoulder tackle onto Brian Johnson. And again, Chandler right to that side headlock.
And good move on his part.
Brian Johnson trying to break out of that side headlock, accomplishes his goal, but is met with a big shoulder tackle by the champion. Chandler right back to that side headlock, tags in his partner, the Devil.
See, that's the problem. One Mean Team has got to keep these guys in their corner, and this is
Very smart, utilizing half of that ring by the challengers, just out of reach of the tag from his partner, Justin Pusser.
See, Pusser's, though, at least
There's the tag.
Thankfully, he's getting into the ring.
Drop toe hold by the Jersey Devil.
See, I wasn't expecting that by the devil.
His own side headlock. Holds Pusser. Double Irish whip and a big double elbow by the challengers. Again, Chandler going right back to where he started, that side headlock.
See, and this is a problem. One Mean Team at some point is going to know that he's just going to go back to this headlock. So the other one's going to have to come in behind him at some point.
Chandler, a fighting champion, just trying to wear his opponents down.
See, and this is why you have a tag team partner on the outside. He's got to create a distraction like that.
Big shot to the gut by Justin Pusser. Irish whip into the corner. Hard buckle and a big clothesline by the champ. And Justin says, "No, thank you, sir."
Good move by his part. Look at him. He didn't go to a neutral corner. He went back into his tag team corner.
One Mean Team regrouping. Kind of catching their wherewithal here.
And that's what you need to do as the champions. Take time, regroup. They've got to set the tone for this match if they want to retain.
Big kick to the midsection. Forearm to the side of the head.
And that's usually the devil's hardest place, so they've got to work on that a lot.
Big chop to Adam Chandler. And another one, and Chandler just not phased. The champion flexing in front of Brian Johnson. Johnson backing down. Champion with an Irish whip of his own. Big buckle, comes out, and a chop of his own. And another one for good measure. Has him rocking and rolling. The champ is on fire. Catches him before the tag. Oh. Brings him to his own corner. Jersey Devil tagged in.
See, this is where Miss Jasmine.
Great double team maneuver coming up. Sidewalk slam and leg drop combo. Jersey Devil with the cover. 1, 2. Almost had him with the 3. Front face lock.
Not enough. It's not enough to keep Brian Johnson down. And he's proven that.
Devil takes the arm. Johnson firing away right to the midsection. Jawbreaker, no effect. That steel trap jaw the Devil has.
I don't think it's the jaw that's hard.
Big body slam by Jersey Devil. Tags his partner, the champ, in. And the champ follows it up with his own slam. Hits the rope. Big elbow right to the solar plex.
This is where you
One,
need your tag
two.
team partner. See, that was close. If I was his tag team partner, I would have been in there on the 1 count.
The challengers really, really taking it to the champs, especially after the heinous attacks after the match last month.
See, and those attacks were warranted. You want to send a message, and unfortunately that message wasn't received. These guys didn't do a good enough job.
Apparently not. Johnson strikes right to the Devil's face. Reverses into the corner, and the Devil eats a boot.
It was a nice boot, and it's a nice punch. A couple of nice punches going there.
Irish whip, reversal. Devil with a clothesline. Has him up, another clothesline. And a big back elbow to finish him off. Shoots him into the rope. Kick. And a swinging neck breaker.
That's not going to be it. That's not
Goes
enough
for the
to finish
cover.
him off.
Justin Busser. Oh, hits his own man. Devil outsmarted the champions.
Little miscommunication by Pusser on that one.
Grabs them both. And throws them into each other. Double noggin knocker for the champs. Jersey Devil, big spine buster.
Come on.
Covers him. 1,
You got to
2.
get up. Good. See, it wasn't enough. He hasn't been in the ring long enough to be pinned. See, this is the break they need right now to get their energy back, to get their wind. If they're going to retain their titles and go past 500 days, they've got to last longer than their competitors.
What is
right
Andy Vivians doing out here? He's sneaking along the side of the ring. Stunner coming up. Vivians tries with the crown. And Devil gives him a stunner over the top rope. Brian Johnson with a neckbreaker follow-up. Cover. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count. Johnson going for another pin. Devil throws him like a rag doll.
Johnson has to keep going on him. He couldn't expect Vivians to finish him off from the outside.
Vicious kicks to the head by Brian Johnson onto Jersey Devil.
It doesn't hurt him, though. That's why he has to kick him a lot. The more he does it, then it's going to take effect. If he just does it once or twice, it doesn't hurt the Devil.
The Devil reaching the ropes. Referee backing him up. And Miss Jasmine choking the Jersey Devil.
That's a good move. So you got to keep him down. He may be the singles champion, but he's dealing with the tag team champions.
One mean team. It's almost a 3-on-1 match here. 4 if you count Andy Vivians.
Wouldn't that make it a 4-on-2?
They only seem to be attacking one man at a time. Because they're cowards.
They're not cowards. Look at them.
Well, they're not nihilists, so they have to be cowards.
I wouldn't say he's a coward. I mean, look what he's doing to the Devil right now. I mean, this is not what cowards do.
He's hitting the man with his back turned. Quick in and out tags by the tag team champions.
Exactly, and that's why they're champions. Quick in and out tags, keeping their man in the corner, wearing him down. This is what they should have been doing before they had the advantage.
One mean team keeping the Jersey Devil far away from his tag team partner.
See, and the Devil's a strong dude. The more they do this, the longer they keep him in their corner and they wear him down this way.
Devil with a boot and a back elbow. And a big double clothesline. Tags his partner in. Freshman Adam Chandler in. Big shoulder tackle. Another one. Clothesline.
Just seems to be clearing.
Clothesline. Adam Chandler with a slam. What's he have in mind? A big fall-away slam from the champion.
See, but he's distracted. He's keeping his eyes away. Look, he's got another
going
man
for the big man. Going for that. No. attacks him right to the back of the head. Pusser attacking champion right to the back of the head.
And you never play to the fans.
Double shoot off. Chandler breaks right through and a double spear.
I don't like the way these tag titles look right now. Jeopardy seems to be the key word.
Adam Chandler, 3 seconds away from winning the tag team titles for him and his team. And the referee.
That was an excellent move on his part.
Chandler checking on the referee.
You can't win the titles if you don't have a
Brian
referee.
Johnson going low. Does not surprise me with how despicable these two are. It is the reason why they are called the meanest in the game.
And it's the reason why they've held the titles for as long as they have, Justin.
What is Bivens and Reem doing? What? Trips up the Jersey Devil.
I see their game. I see what they're doing now.
Chandler has nobody to tag.
That was the idea.
What did she throw in his face?
I didn't see anything.
What substance did Miss Jasmine just throw in the champion's face? Double high-low. 1, 2, and again, the victory snatched out of the hands of the Jersey Devil and Adam Chandler.
Hey, listen. You two D-dubs in the back, 490 days and counting, and the Hoochie Mama by your side. Andy Bivens, you guys want to stick your nose where it don't belong 2 months in a row? I'll tell you what. Why don't you put those belts on the line one more time? Myself, Adam Chandler the Great, in a street fight, no DQ. Come on. Balls count anywhere. Next month.
The Jersey Devil and Adam Chandler were very upset, as they should be. 2 months in a row, the numbers game has played a factor in their defeat.
Mr. Commissioner, I'm asking you, don't let these people go home angry.
Well, they're just not good enough to be tag team champions, I guess. Because if they are good enough, they would have won them if they were given 2 chances.
If you want to say his piece, hold on.
Just relax. We beat you 1 month. We beat you 2 months. There's no need for a 3rd month. Our answer to all of you, and especially you 2 bald bimbos in the ring, is no!
Going to review the rules and see if they can refuse that situation, because we know one mean team likes to use loopholes, so we're going to see if they have the right to refuse that before I make that match.
Forget it. You know what? You want a street fight? You want a street fight, everybody? You got it. I expect every single one of these idiots to be back here next month, because we accept.
Wow, what an exciting night we had here. What'll happen next month? Find out when D2W presents Mayhem. We'll see you next month, D2W faithful.